Stage's theater company has changed my life because I've had so many opportunities that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise. On the surface, I can do what I love and perform for people, but I've also had many learning experiences through rehearsals and auditioning.
Stage's theater company has shaped my life in many ways, but the most profound being that it introduced me to the world of the arts. Without Stage's theater company, I would not have been able to dive as deeply into the arts as I have. I am now strongly passionate about theater and acting.
Stage's theater company has changed my life because I've made so many meaningful friendships and learned so many valuable skills through performing in all of their shows.
And I've been involved at Stages since about 2015 as an actor, as a student, as a crew member, as a member of the Stages Youth Council, as a volunteer, and most recently as a summer theater workshop intern and a BIPOC mentee.
And Stages over the past couple of years has taught me so much. I've met so many of my amazing closest friends at Stages through doing shows and through doing their Stages Youth Council. I have gotten to do so many crazy things that I never could imagine doing, like puppeteering at Spookly the Square Pumpkin and learning how to understudy.
It's a place where I've built some of the strongest connections in my life and found my people. It's a place where I've learned to be comfortable in taking risks and being my true authentic self without judgment.
Stage's theater company is important to me in many ways, but the most important being that it allowed me to establish a community that I know I will always be able to rely upon.
Because of the community, the sense of belonging, and I always just have so much fun at Stages, whether it be in a class, on stage, in a rehearsal room, or just watching a show.
Stage's theater company is super important to me because it supports my love of acting, and I've met so many friends along the way.
Theater has changed my life because it has provided such a community and a safe space to explore my identity and be myself, as well as the opportunity to create art that impacts communities. And it has helped me foster confidence and collaborative skills that I wouldn't have had elsewhere.
It introduced me to theater at a very young age through watching the shows and also doing classes. And now I can be one of the people who I looked up to when I was doing those classes and watching the shows.
But I think it's also about the accessibility that Stages provides. One thing that stands out to me is the audio and ASL show, the Pay What You Can, and sensory-friendly performances. These are people that aren't going to get to experience the arts in any other way, and without Stages they wouldn't get to be exposed to this kind of literature. So I think that it's really cool that Stages allows for such a large variety of people to come and see shows.
Theater kids run the world.
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 Theater kids run the world. Theater kids run the world.
Theater kids run the world.
Theater kids run the world.